Maybe as I get started talking, I choke on some spit. Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite. And we're back with our next playthrough. Our fourth Psychic-type team out of 6. It's going to be Starmie, Jinx, Claydol, Lunatone, and Jirachi. This is very much the Cosmic Power team. 4 of these 5 Pokemon learn Cosmic Power, which I think is pretty funny. So, we're going to look at our Pokemon, read some biologies, and get going. Alright, so we have Staryu here, has Illuminate for its ability. Decent stats starting out, knows Tackle and Harden. So Staryu is a slow leveling rate Pokemon. Staryu is a golden brown echinoderm Pokemon with 5 appendages. These appendages surround an exterior organ called the core. The core resembles a golden metal casing with a red gem in the center, which is held in place by a golden ring looped around Staryu's lower left point. If any of Staryu's appendages are lost or eaten by predators like Lumineon, it is unharmed and can grow them back with ease provided the core is still intact. When the sun goes down, Staryu's core glows its brightest. Many Staryu will float from the seafloor to the surface and align themselves with stars in the night sky as their core flickers, displaying a connection with the celestial bodies from space. In Pokemon the series, the beginning episode Bye Bye Psyduck, it is shown that if Staryu becomes weak, its core will grow faint and flash slowly. During the ends of summer, groups of Staryu tend to gather while lighting up in a steady rhythm. Staryu can be found at the very bottom of the ocean on seafloors. There are times, however, when Staryu finds itself in rivers that lead to the ocean, as can be seen in Pokemon Snap. In Generation 3, Camouflage was its signature move. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Staryu. Ruby says Staryu's center section has an organ called the core that shines bright red. If you go to a beach toward the end of summer, the glowing cores of these Pokemon look like stars in the night sky. Sapphire says Staryu apparently communicates with the stars in the night sky by flashing the red core at the center of its body. If parts of its body are torn, this Pokemon simply regenerates the missing pieces and limbs. Emerald says it gathers with others in the night and makes its red core glow on and off like with the twinkling stars. It can regenerate limbs if they are severed from its body. Fire Red says it appears in large numbers by seashores. At night, its central core flashes with a red light. Leaf Green says an enigmatic Pokemon that can effortlessly regenerate any appendage it loses in battle. Alright, next we have Smoochum, has Oblivious for its ability, currently knows Pound and Lick. Smoochum here is a medium-fast leveling rate Pokemon. Smoochum is a small humanoid Pokemon that resembles a baby. It has a large head with blonde hair that reaches its shoulders and has large bangs. There are several tufts of hair sticking up on top of its head. Its skin is light purple with a cream-colored chest, arms, and feet. It has large blue-green eyes and a pair of large pink lips. These lips are sensitive enough that Smoochum uses them to identify and examine objects that it sees for the first time, and are kept moist by its daily application of tree sap. This helps Smoochum determine if it likes the object or not. When walking, Smoochum rocks its head back and forth. Smoochum is known to be very curious. This Pokemon is very active and runs about, although it often falls. Being very conscious of its appearance, it will check its reflection when given the chance to make sure it is not dirty. It will bathe the instant it finds any dirt on its face. However, it doesn't mind if its body gets dirty. Smoochum is found living in cities and cold caverns. Smoochum is a female-only species with no male counterpart. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Smoochum actively runs about, but also falls quite often. It arrives reflection to make sure its face hasn't become dirty. Fire Red says it always rocks its head slowly backwards and forwards, as if trying to kiss someone. Leaf Green says its lips are the most sensitive parts on its body. It always uses its on Smoochum. Next we have Baltoy, has Levitate for its ability, so not hit by ground attacks. Currently knows Confusion, Harden, and Rapid Spin. Another medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Baltoy is a small Pokemon that resembles a tan figurine made out of clay or mud. There are arcing red markings over its eyes, which usually appear closed. A red stripe encircles its body and forms a ring on its belly. It has flat appendages that resemble arms. A spike protrudes from the top of its head, and another smaller spike under its body acts as its foot. It moves by spinning on this single-pointed foot and balances upright to sleep. Baltoy is usually found in ruins and old graveyards where it assembles with its kind and unleashes loud cries. An old cave wall paintings depict it living with people in ancient times. And as seen in Pokemon the series Ruby and Sapphire in episode Me, Myself, and Time, an ancient civilization used Baltoy for time travel when spinning on a magic circle artifact. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Baltoy, Ruby says, Baltoy moves while spinning around on its one foot. Primitive wall paintings depict this Pokemon living among people were discovered in some ancient ruins. Sapphire says, as soon as it spots another of its kind, Baltoy congregates with them and begins to cry noisily in unison. This Pokemon sleeps while cleverly balancing on its one foot. Emerald says a Baltoy moves by spinning on its single foot. It has been depicted in murals adorning the walls of once bustling city in an ancient age. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it was discovered in ancient ruins. While moving, it constantly spins. It stands on one foot even when asleep. Next we have Lunatone, which knows Tackle and Harden. Also has Levitate for its ability. Lunatone is a fast leveling rate Pokemon. Lunatone is a cream-colored rock Pokemon with a crescent moon shape. In the center of the crescent is a pointed beak-like structure. It has deep-set red eyes, which can cause paralyzing fear or induce sleep. Lunatone lives in caves and becomes active under a full moon. The moon increases its power, and its health is tied to the lunar phases. Using its psychic powers, Lunatone floats through the air. It was first discovered at the site of a meteor crash. There's a theory that Lunatone may have originated from outer space. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information, Ruby says Lunatone was discovered at the location where a meteorite fell. As a result, some people theorize that this Pokemon came from space. However, no one has been able to prove this theory so far. Sapphire says Lunatone becomes active around the time of a full moon. Instead of walking, it moves by floating in midair. The Pokemon's intimidating red eyes cause all those who see it to become transfixed with fear. Emerald says it becomes very active on the night of a full moon. This Pokemon was first discovered 40 years ago at the site of a meteor strike. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says its health ebbs and flows with the lunar cycle and brims with power when exposed to the light of a full moon. And last but not least, we have Jirachi, which has Serene Grace, so it promotes added effects and moves. Currently knows Confusion, Wish, and Rest. Slow leveling rate Pokemon. Jirachi is a small white humanoid Pokemon. It has short stubby legs and comparatively longer arms. There are flaps on the underside of its arms, which give it the impression of long sleeves. On its belly is a curved seam, which conceals a third yellow eye with a cyan pupil known as its true eye. Additionally, Jirachi has a normal pair of ovalish eyes on its face with small blue triangular markings underneath. On its head is a large yellow structure with 3 points extending outward, one from the top and one from either side. On each point is a teal tag known as a wish tag. A rounded extension hangs from either side of the yellow structure, framing Jirachi's face, and two yellow streamers flow from Jirachi's back, resembling comet tails. Jirachi hibernates for most of its life, awakening for 7 days every 1,000 years. It can also be awakened if sung to by a voice of purity. While it sleeps, a tough crystalline shell envelops its body to protect it from enemies. However, it is still capable of fighting while asleep when its shell is not enough to protect itself, as seen in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. During the short periods when it is awake, Jirachi is said to grant wishes. However, in the movie Jirachi Wishmaker, Jirachi cannot create an object that is desired from a wish. Instead, it teleports the desired object to the person that made the wish. By contrast, in the Pokemon the Series Black and White episode Searching for a Wish, it displays the ability to grant wishes without the use of teleportation. In the Pokemon Adventures manga, Jirachi will only grant wishes when its true eye is open. Additionally, it can only grant 3 wishes every 1,000 years, which are written on each of its 3 wish tags. In this canon, Jirachi is shown being able to create artificial Pokemon through its wishes, animating a massive seawater in the shape of a Kyogre. Jirachi's power is similarly exploited in the movie to create a monstrous ground. Further reveals that and that its third eye has the ability to absorb the energy Jirachi needs for hibernation. It is said that Jirachi's ability to grant wishes also gives it great attack power, as seen when it creates a concentrated bundle of light to blast its target. Although it is extremely rare, Jirachi can be found in the mountains, and is the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Doom Desire. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Jirachi, Ruby says a legend states that Jirachi will make any wish, will make true any wish that is written on the notes attached to its head when it awakens. If this Pokemon senses danger, it will fight without awakening. Sapphire says Jirachi will awaken from its sleep of 1,000 years. If you sing to it in a voice of purity, it is said to make true any wish that people. Jirachi is the body to protect it. It is said to make any. And that is our information on Jirachi. We're ready now to go get this team up to level 7. We would like Jirachi to get attack and speed, but the only thing that gives us attack stat right now is Poochyena's, which it can't fight, because all it knows is confusion. So we'll also be swapping in Baltoy down these Poochyenas, because Baltoy is going to have a lot of physical attacks as well, even though we really like Baltoy to be more physical. We're just gonna run away. Go heal. I was also getting a little bit on Lunatone, which I can do one more with Lunatone. We also want speed on Jirachi, and we will get speed by taking on Zigzagoons. So if we see any of those, that would be fine. Hopefully we run into some, because otherwise we're going to finish leveling up Baltoy way before Jirachi's ready. Sorry. We could, I think there is more speed Pokemon we can get up here, because we can run into Wingulls up here. Good deal. There's level 6 on Jirachi. So until Jirachi can take out these Poochyenas by itself, we're just going to be giving it a hand. Now Wingulls and Zigzagoons, on the other hand, we can drop with Jirachi. Go heal Baltoy again. Just barely enough. Hashtag calculated. Goodness. Use a Lunatone for a little bit. Just to give Baltoy a break. Alright, Jirachi's done. Excellent. Now, Baltoy ideally wants defense and special defense. We're not probably going to get any defense, but we can get special defense here from Lotads. They do just hurt, though. Who else would it be? Smoochum? No Zigzagoons, no Wurmples, no Puchianos. Goodness, that Astonish did a lot of damage. Alright. Alright, let's do... Smoochum next. Smoochum wants special attack. Actually, let's do... Lunatone next. Smoochum wants special attack and special defense. Lunatone wants HP and special attack. Alright. Take out some more Wurmples. No Puchianos. We haven't seen any Ralts yet. Alright, we learned Confusion on Lunatone. That's nice. Staryu wants special attack and speed. Stop that. Staryu is not going to gain its psychic typing until it evolves, which is not going to be for a while. And by a while, I mean after the 7th gym. But we will get there. was gonna say, I think that was a little ambitious of me to try to take that Zigzagoon on with Staryu. Oh, we'll just get the next one. Some Ralts would be nice. We still haven't seen one Ralts. Aha, and there's Water Gun already, which is awesome. Never using Tackle again. There's one. Alright, we need one of these on Baltoy. We also want to get Lunatone in on this, and then Smoochum. We got Paralyzed from the Synchronize. Come on. Excellent. Being that there's such a little special attack we get early game, we're going to spread around every single EV that we can get to those that want it. Now, can Smoochum even take on a Lotad right now? We're gonna find out, aren't we? No, come on. Lotads, thank you. That was an easy one. It was nice that it just used Growl. Excellent. Alright, let's swap Jirachi up, since we want to keep getting attack on Jirachi as we start taking on these trainers. When is Jirachi going to learn a move that can hurt Puchias? It learned Swift at level 10. Okay. So I just gotta get it there. Oh, I got Mud Slap on Baltoy. I didn't even realize that. Good deal. Let's get Lunatone up for the Wurbles. So we'll probably be taking on as many of the speed Pokemon as we possibly can for Jirachi, just so we can get it up to Swift as soon as possible, so I can stop using other people in these fights. Oh, I should swap up Confusion for Lunatone up front. Alright, so we'll let Jirachi do the next fight. Which reminds me, let me check here. We got a bunch of stuff I need to just toss that we got from catching these Pokemon. There we go. Now we don't have any of those pesky items that we shouldn't start out with. Confusion. I think there's just one more Poochyena we fight. On the way up to Rustboro. Which is good, because that'll get Baltoy's attack to a multiple of 4. Lunatone takes on the Shroomish. Should be fine, even though it's weak to it. If it uses a Zorb, which I don't know if it has a Zorb at this level. So, if it does, it didn't use it. It's good though, there's a bunch of big name, well not big name, there's a bunch of powerful Zigzagoons. We fight those ones with the fuller store trainers soon, so they'll be good for Jirachi to get some experience off of them. Alright, let's do these little cutscenes. Excellent. Now this is something we want Baltoy to fight. I also need to get a little bit of physical defense on somebody else. Maybe Lunatone? Probably would be a good choice. think we will need one of these, but maybe not. Working towards that Swift. Need to Lunatone. Very nice. Alright, let's swap Jirachi up again. And then swap over to Baltoy. Do some Mud Slaps back on it. If it's going to Sand Attack us, we're going to Mud Slap it. Let's see who misses first. And it's us. Of course it's us. Twice! Alright. So we get Lunatone in on this fight. Well, actually, do I? I think I do Smoochum, actually. Because Smoochum's getting special defense, where we're not getting those on Lunatone. So there's no reason for me to get defense on Lunatone for this upcoming double battle. I think we just keep Baltoy at this point. We got the 2 on Smoochum. This, and then let's swap Jirachi up, who's gonna probably hit level 9 from this upcoming fight. Swap Smoochum up. See if it can take on this Lotad. All depends on how much the Astonish does. That's not bad. Not amazing. but I'd like to get some experience on Smoochum. Alright, we need to take out this low pad. So that's fine. Alright, so it's going to do a little bit to us, but we can minimize that by using Lick. Good deal. And then we'll let Jirachi take on the Magikarps. Keep working up towards Swift. Alright, let's get cut and teach it. I'm pretty sure no one can learn Bullet Seed. Yeah. Alright, and this is where we're going to end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. So until then, we will see you all next time.